Welcome in, my friends. We are going to do a quick tutorial of this adorable emperor penguin in a snowy nighttime scene. Doesn't he just look content? Looks like a grateful little guy. And I think you're going to have fun with this, and it's very easy. And so let's just dive right in. I'm starting off by just doing the tip of my brush very lightly for the beak and then pushing down my brush for kind of the shape of the head. And I'm just using straight black out of the pan. And I'm now painting in kind of the outline of the body, which will be his flippers. And this is like a straight on view of his body. And so the flippers are just going to be quite thin. We're not going to see the full shape of them. And so you can just paint that until it looks good to you. And for his feet, I know sometimes for their feet you just see these little tootsies poking out of the blubber, but I love when you can see their little legs too. So I just did a couple little lines to indicate the legs, and then kind of a little triangular shape for the feet, and just played with that until I thought they were cute. And then I'm just going to do a very light touch and give the outline of his body. And I will tweak that a little bit later as well. Giving that a good dry, and I'm going to come in with some orange on my brush. It's kind of like a mixture of orange and yellow that I did because they have this line in their beak that is gorgeous. The colors of the emperor penguin are just so beautiful. And you could have left like a little white space maybe in between the black, but so you didn't have to do orange over black, but a couple coats and that achieves the purpose. So, and then I'm coming in with clean water on his chest, and I'm just wetting that upper portion and coming in with Indian yellow and putting that at the top and kind of just moving it around a little bit. If you don't have Indian yellow and all you have is yellow but want a richer color like this, just add some orange to it. That little spot there in the middle, that was supposed to be clean water. The idea was put some clean water down further in his belly and then just come up and touch the color of that nice Indian yellow color and drag it down a little bit into the body. And I'm just moving that around kind of just to help his body stand out against the background at this point a little bit. And I also decided that I wanted to leave some white, and I also wanted to put a little bit of darker yellow right near his flippers for a little more dimension, depth, interest, whatever it does for you. I just think it looks really nice. And I just love the colors. Makes me happy. And here's where I'm just kind of tweaking his lower body a little bit and kind of making it meet the legs a little bit more. Just playing. You can be happy with how you did it in the first place. That's great. All right, and now I'm going to paint in my background. So I would like to have a border on this. And you can make this a card. You can make this a painting. You can do whatever you want with it. I'm just doing it on a sheet of paper, but you could do it on a watercolor card as well, or glue this on an existing card that you have. Okay, I just painted in horizontal, like a horizon line there. And now I am just quickly moving into the background because with dark backgrounds, you do have to move a little fast. I'm going to be careful around the penguin, of course, but, and also with dark backgrounds, they just can tend to be a little bit splotchy, and that's okay. I often, if not always, put at least a second coat of paint on my dark backgrounds just to even it out. But you'll see even after my first coat, and it's kind of first coat-ish because I'm kind of going over it as it's still wet, but the first coat, it looks fine after that. So you can just use your best judgment and yeah, just do what you want for your background. And for this background color, I mixed together some ultramarine blue with black to get this nice, deep, rich color. And you might be thinking, Carrie, we are losing the penguin. We can't see the penguin. Two things. One, I can see him in person. I can differentiate the black and the blue. However, there is a plan, so don't worry. There is a method to my madness. You'll see towards the end here after I put the snow in. Okay, this is all dry, and now I'm going to come in with some bleed-proof white. You can use gouache, you can use acrylic, whatever kind of opaque white medium you have. And I'm just splattering my bleed-proof white throughout the sky to give it that nice wintry scene. And it was snowing today, and it was beautiful. I woke up not feeling well today, and it was just a beautiful gift seeing the snow. Okay, after I take these pieces of paper off, I realize I want snow on him as well because that just makes sense. But it would have been fine to leave it too. Whatever. Sometimes I just experiment and then realize I could have just left it. But I'm going to zoom in here so you can see I am outlining the penguin not super boldly. You can do as boldly as you'd like, but I'm just doing that to give him a little bit of definition against that blue sky. Again, in person, I don't know how it's coming through on your screen, but in person, I'm able to differentiate between the black and the blue. So, but the white outline gives it a nice little pop as well. And I just wanted that nighttime sky. It would also be really sweet to add a moon in the sky, whatever you'd like. All right, let's remove our washi tape. We've got a nice border here, and very much your choice if you want to add words to the bottom or just leave him as is. Pardon the lighting. This was towards the end of the day. Like I said, I wasn't feeling well on Monday, and so I had to muster up the energy to even do this. So the lighting was a little end of the day unpredictable. Okay, I decided that I wanted to add words to my little guy. So, sticking with our Christmas theme, but this would be an adorable just piece of winter art as well, or a winter card, just to send somebody a hello. But I went ahead and took a risk here and just went right in with my pen to write Merry Christmas. Sometimes I get nervous and go in with pencil first because I figure I'm going to have it crooked or I'm going to spell something wrong or whatever. So, but I went right in and just took my chances with this one. And there you have it. Merry Christmas. I just think this is such a peaceful little scene. I hope you have fun with this and let me know if there's anything you want me to do this month that you'd like to see a tutorial on. I would love to hear your thoughts. I've got some thoughts from you guys from my last series, so I've got a list going. Okay, take care.